You're taking the absolute piss out of this great sport.
This is frustrating, man. What's up, y'all? This is your boy Prince. We spinning the block back around again, talking about the man at 3H's lying right to everybody's face. But LaughablePalooza, because this shit is still laughable to the Prince that you even gotta pay $30 just to watch Cody Rhodes still come out to an ad. Are you insane in the membrane, broski? Triple H, TKO. What are we doing? So what happened here, right? Let's see what the ball man himself had to say. Triple H says we can expect surprises when talking about the start of the ESPN era at WrestleMania tomorrow night. Come on, Paul 3H's. Tell us exactly what surprises we can expect. Okay, Prince. You can expect the spectacle. Expect surprises. Expect to have a lot of fun. And ESPN is going to deliver. Yeah, Prince. That's exactly what you can expect. Big guns. Don't worry, I got the Undertaker coming out on his little bicycle. Yeah. Don't worry, Prince. I'm gonna put my wife, Stephanie, in the Hall of Fame. Oh, no. So, what happened to all the so-called surprises he promised to land? Y'all bald, fraud, Triple H. What happened with this show? What was this show supposed to be? It was supposed to be the start of a brand new era. TKO, ESPN era from WWE. WWE in this show took zero risk, zero surprises. This show was meant to throw off All Elite, let's be honest. All Elite, Snooze Fest, Pro Wrestling's All Out. It was meant to throw that off, let's be honest, right? And those are the facts. I'm just being honest. Here's why. Nobody gave a single flying fuck about All Out because the buzz went into this flop of a show and LaughablePalooza because all the hype went towards the show. But that's all WWE has become as of late in 2025, man. This is not the same company you saw in 2023, 2024. Not the same company. This company is complacent. They're all hype, no delivery. The fucking mailman's been waiting for days. It takes about 14 days of late for your mail to get to you, right? Once something's sent over, and all of a sudden, we the mailmans, the fans, and it's no delivery. We still wait on the package. What is the package that you promised that you would deliver, Triple H? It's nowhere to be found. I'm standing in front of my porch, I'm looking at the fucking UPS man, I'm watching him drive off, probably with my shit in his hand. And I don't even know it. It feels like you took everybody's $30 and you took off on the UPS truck and you got the fuck out of Dodge as fast as you could before I can even call for a refund. Piss off. The show was a scam. Worse. To make it even worse, it was worse than Jimmy Uso flipping through a table. It's madness. He might as well would have been on the big comfy couch with that, doing the countdown with his legs. Doing that move, going through the table like that. It would have signaled the countdown to the bullshit we were in for the rest of the night. Paul 3H's, count your days, bro. Count your motherfucking days on the channel. Count them. Brock Lesnar squashes Cena. I don't know why everybody's up in their panties about this. This was expected, y'all. Brock Lesnar, of course he was going to go over Cena in his return match. Cena is selfless. I don't know why everybody's creating fake outrage online, really acting like Brock wasn't going to go over. You knew he was going to go over. This man's in the best shape of his life. Probably in the last, 10, 15 years, they saying, on the inner machine, man, whatever. It's just, of course he was going to go over. So if you mad about that, I don't know what else to tell you. I really don't know what else would satisfy you. Did you really expect John Cena to go in there and piece up Brock Lesnar? What I appreciate what they did was give John Cena some spots to make you have hope, to make you really believe his believable spots, to make you believe he was going to close the match. But that was it. That's all you needed. Honestly, right decision was called. Moving forward, man. I'm still waiting on some surprises. I'm still looking outside of my house. Mailman's still not here. I'm waiting on that shock and awe feeling there, So I was willing to give this a pass because I'm like, okay, we just started the show. All right, bet. Now, you're not telling me that Stephanie McMahon being inducted into the Hall of Fame is your surprise, Triple H? Had to take a sip for that one. Hell no. That's not what you're telling me, dog. And look at, meanwhile, Stephanie was shocked. Undertaker comes out on his little bicycle. Keep rolling, rolling. Keep rolling. Meanwhile, you out. You got Stephanie out here. Stephanie McMahon. Look at Stephanie's face, bro, when Taker made the announcement. She looked the same way she did when Undertaker had her laid out on the cross back in the Attitude Era. She didn't want to be there then, and she didn't want to be bothered now with the whatever the fuck that they were doing, trying to induct her into the Hall of Fame with that last name McMahon. She don't want any real parts of that Hall of Fame induction, in my honest opinion. I could be wrong, but the look on her face, dude, it told you otherwise. And that's your surprise, though, in a new era, Paul 3H's. I'm the game. And this is the final form of sports entertainment. Yeah, go fuck yourself. We got nothing special really happened on this show. Let's get into the card itself, man. So, of course, after we have Brock basically squashing John Cena, we got the Usos returning, right? So that's great. The Usos come out to the old interesting, good. It's back for one night only. Even if it's back for one night only, you boys happy. Now we go down to the ring, and hey, I guess this is the surprise that Triple H wanted to surprise us with. Surprise! Hey, Triple H, LA Knight being the special guest referee. Oh, yeah. That's awesome, man. So yeah, I guess this was fun for what it was supposed to be. LA Knight being involved. No rules, basically. He let them do what they wanted to do. Jay basically cuts himself open via a concussion on the steel chair, trying to swing at one of the Bronze. So one of the Braun Bros gets away from getting hit with a chair by Jay. Jay's busted open profusely. They get speared through the table by one of the Bronze. Braun Breaker. And that's the end of the match. It was good to see the Usos return, but we all know that the future needed to go over here. The vision goes over. Right decision was called. But still, no shock and awe, no surprises. We're just going to go over the next match here. We've got one of my favorite matches here that did really, really make me happy. Stephanie Vac picking up that women's world strap, you hear me? Over one Io Sky. See, Io Sky put on a great performance, I'm not going to lie to you. And her and Stephanie Vac, me seeing it for the first time, man, I was actually excited. If it was any match that I was really excited to see on this show, it was probably two matches. I was interested in the mixed tag team match, and I was excited to see this match. Glad, man, Stephanie Vaquer bust out that spiral tap. Shit was cold. Loved it. Spiral tap really was cold. I watched it back at least 3 times. Stephanie Vac picks up the W. Right decision was made here too. We gonna keep this ball rolling with Triple Fraud still not delivering on any freaking surprises. But he did give us one surprise though. Commercial break. We'll be right back after this. Commercial break. Right? So hey, I guess I'll take that as one of his surprises. We go into something that really pisses me off. And I do mean really pisses me off for tonight. Cody Rhodes versus Drew Mac, the original Mac Daddy, the Mac Dog. Return of the Mac, and basically Cody Rhodes. I love Cody Rhodes, man. I'm one of the number one Cody Rhodes supporters, right? But even your boy Prince has to be unbiased here and split things down the middle, man. I gotta keep it a buck at all times. I gotta stay true to my religion. That's just how I roll. Cody Rhodes, even for me, is starting to become bland. No real fault of his own. He is starting to become bland for one reason and one reason only. Is because the bald man really does not know how to book him. So he goes over Drew Mac clean. I would have really preferred for Drew Mac to go over more competition in a dirty way. You know, it actually took some time to get Drew Mac down. But no, he goes over clean.
Let's go ahead and just put that down now.
Does Cody Rhodes over Drew Mac, and the disrespect that Triple H has showed Drew McIntyre this year is just unreal, bro. This man went from coming off of the best 2024 any superstar could ever have with his blood feud CM Punk to now just barely even being close to the World Heavyweight title, man, at times. And then when he does get close to the World title, when he does get a World title shot like this, he always falls short. He led us through the pandemic times, and this is the disrespect you showed. The original Drew, the original Mac, is just Triple H. I don't know, man. I feel like he's got some type of beef against Drew Mac. And then we go into final match here, which, again, I wasn't going in order, y'all. I'm just going based on the matches that I actually paid attention to in the order I paid attention to them. Final match here, mixed tag match, CM Skunk, AJ Lee versus Seth, the Freak Man Rollins, the Freak Man himself, and Becky Cringe. Now, this wasn't a bad match, right? AJ Lee, what I did like about this, she really showed up and showed out after 10 years, really put in the scraps to Becky Lynch, even at one point out wrestling her. That's true. Now, I did not like how cheeky this kind of got. There was some botches here and there. Kind of dragged a little bit, but you know, for the most part, I did not hate it. I can say that. I did not like it, but I also didn't hate it, if that makes any sort of sense. So it's just one of those situations where I could have done with or without it, to me. That's just my honest, straightforward opinion. Because a lot of people are really glazing this match and saying, oh, you know, AJ Lee wasn't that bad, which is true, but just in itself as a whole, you know, I can care less from these tag team matches. But I am happy. I could say this was fun. You know, for the sequences that we got, you know, like CM Punk and AJ Lee doing the submission spot, you know, with the sharpshooter, and AJ Lee with her submission. And also the other spot where, you know, I believe CM Punk was going to take him, and AJ was going to take Seth and Becky through the tables, but Becky throws AJ into Punk, knocking him down. They all fall through the table, you know. So it was a nice little 2 or 3 couple of spots that I did enjoy that made this kind of fun for you boy. But, you know, in itself as a whole, Lollapalooza, oh shit, wrong event. Damn, I keep doing it. WrestlePalooza, there you go. Was an event that really pissed me off overall as a whole. What would I give this, man? This is probably at best oh man, I'm being generous here. 5.5 out of 10 PLE. Can't even call this premium because it's not premium. It just was there. That's your boy's honest opinion on Laughpalooza. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all still find these prices laughable, almost as laughable as this PLE was, man. Holla at your boy, Big Deuces. I think Triple Nose needs to wake the fuck up and realize that TKO is killing the product real soon. Peace. We out.